This activity is called Find the Dimensions. You're going to be dealing with rectangles. The top of each page is going to have an area and then a couple of different situations where you need to consider different sizes of rectangles to fit this area. Okay, so different lengths and widths. What I would do if I were you. Now, this is not a great copy. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it's 24. So it says, imagine rectangles that have an area of 24 square centimeters. Now, you know, as very capable fourth graders, that to find the area of a rectangle, you very simply take the length times the width, right? So if our area is 24, what I'm going to do first is just write out all the combinations of length and width that could work for a rectangle that has an area of 24 square centimeters. So what times what equals 24? Well, let's start with the easy. Let's just start at the beginning, right? So we got 1 times 24. We got 2 times 12. We have 3 times 8. These multiplication signs are not looking good. And we have 4 times 6, right? I believe that's it. I believe that's it. Is there any other way to multiply two numbers together to make 24? I think we got all of our factors right there. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. So the first question, now that we have now the reason we're writing this down is it makes the next two questions a whole lot easier. Number 1 says if the length is 2 centimeters longer than the width, then the length is blank and the width is blank. Well, since we have this written down, which one of these combinations has one number that is 2 larger than the other? Well, it's this one right here, right? 4 times 6, because 6 is 2 centimeters longer than 4. So if the length is 2 centimeters longer, that means the length would have to be 6. And that means the width would have to be 4. Now the next one says, if the perimeter is 50 centimeters, then the length is blank and the width is blank. So the perimeter is adding up all of the sides, right? So what does that mean for us with our information up here? Well, I would say that each one of these examples tells us what 2 sides are. Like this one right here that we just circled, 4 and 6. If it's a rectangle, that means the opposite sides are the same, right? So 2 of these are 4 and 6. The other 2 would be 4 and 6. So what would the perimeter of a 4 by 6 rectangle be? Well, you would just double the sum of these two numbers, right? 4 and 6 on one side is 10. 4 and 6 on the other two sides is 10 as well. So that'd be 20, which is not 50. We got to go bigger than that. 3 and 8, then the other two sides would be 3 and 8. So again, I'll just sketch this out really quick. What I mean by this is if it's a 3 by 8, this side could be 3 and that side could be 8, not a grade 8. Then this side has to be 3, and this side has to be 8 as well. So when we add it all together, it's like doing 3 plus 8 twice. So 3 and 8 is 11. Do it again, that'd be 22. Nope. 12 times 2, so 12 and 2 is 14. If we were to double that, we'd be at 28. Nope. How about the last one? 24 and 1. 24 plus 1 on one side is 25. Double it. Oh, look at that. We're at 50. So the length is, and generally the length is always going to be the larger of the two numbers. That's how you figure out the length of a rectangle, which side is longer. So that would be 24, and that'd be 1. That's a very long, skinny rectangle. But that would be the answer. So good luck. Do your best.